Hi everyone, this is Greg, aka Gregoire from France, from Paris, and from Greg's Whiskey Guide, the website, currently mothballed, but more nowadays on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, and also on social media. All details you will find at the end of the description of this video. So this video is answering to a challenge from Mac, KANPAI PLANET YouTube channel, over to Japan. Hi Mac, thanks for challenging me. The whole thing is an annual, and it's the third edition, an annual Christmas challenge launched by Andrew over in Australia. PRESTIGELIQUIDSWW is the name of his channel, and the theme this year is lockdown whiskies. Not a super pleasant one, I have to say, and I was a bit reluctant. I don't want to advertise the C word and sub things around, but as long as it stays something related to whiskey, it's okay. Every time, in fact, explain you how it works. You have to, in this challenge in particular, you have to pick 3 whiskies you got to buy or receive or anything during your latest or most significant, let's say. For me, it was my latest here, lockdown. So we have to pick 3 whiskies, and then we have to nominate 3 other YouTube channels to continue the challenge. Okay, so I did my searches seriously, and I found out that the latest period of lockdown for us in France was from April 3 to May 3. 2021. Yes, I know I'm a bit in advance, so it's the only one I could find easily. And I didn't put the light, otherwise you might have a headache. It's just this wee thing here to remind you it's Christmas. Okay, so I'm not like Mac. Don't want to. I'm not going to do it in 1 minute, but I'm not going to do an hour either. Okay, so I looked at my records, my lists of purchases of this year, and I found 3 whiskies, and you'll have 2 in bonus quickly. 3 whiskies and 3 interesting cases of switching things, but let me be more precise. I poured 2 out of the 3 because the 3rd bottle is not open yet, and I'll explain why. Okay, first whiskey you're gonna see. Yes, it's this one, and I think it's the same packaging. So first one I picked, and it's quite heavy, I gotta be cautious. It's a Highland Park 10 Viking Scars, and it's a bit of a weird story because this is a 2021 release, I think, or I checked, have some of my notes. I think it's from this year. Yes, while the one I had myself earlier on was one of the very early 10 years old under this this new design, the rebranding, and it's a May 2017 release. As you can see or not, damn, it's not easy. The color, which is supposed to be natural, is almost the same. Maybe mine is darker. Well, this one is also mine. Anyway, what I meant is when I bought this, considering, and I will review those 2 in a separate video, so not going to be super long, I was disappointed by this one, at the point that I ended rating it 77 out of 100. It did improve a bit, but it started at 66.5 out of 100. And then, let me put that there. And then a friend of mine came to my house in 2019 and made me a few blind tastings, and it happened it was 2019 release of this same reference, and it was not completely different, but by far better. So more Highland Park galore, more heather honey, more nice smoke element, a bit more present than the 2017, and more of the dark chocolate, more of the bit leathery, bit vanilla, very complex. So okay, diluted 240, etc., chill filtered, but a nice whiskey I can advise. And of course there are batch variations. I haven't tried that one yet, so it's more speaking about things I have during lockdown, not necessarily saying it's the best whiskey I tried and I advise you. So please take this into account. So this comes with you know, that glossy, shiny, a bit over the top, if I may say, a bit too much decorated. So this was a first one. It was also interesting to say it was more expensive on first launch price, 41.5 euros in a supermarket, where 1 year later the price decreased to 34 euros, which is more reasonable for a 10 years old, if you ask me. So we will be coming back to this one, the Highland Park 10 years old Viking Scars, once I will open it to review it. So it's not a backup bottle, it's necessarily, I think, something different. And I'm not the only one to say that the batches that came after mine were better. Second bottle, I already reviewed it, so I'm not going to be super long. I'm just going to retry it along with you. And what can I say about this one? It was a almost 40 euros one. It's a 2020 release. Almost 40 euros. I had a massive discount on it because of different elements, not only whiskey. So finally it came for me around 25, 27 euros. So I said, in this condition, even if I haven't tried it, because a YouTuber that I will mention later on, and that's why I'm selecting him, challenging him, said good things about this one. I said, let's trust this guy, this great guy that tasted a lot of things, and grab it. And I'm a bit divided about this one. I ended up giving an 84 rating, while the first rating was 76, which was not very good. So it's a more decent one. There's the few issues are, as often in some Irish whiskies, the kind of sweet and sour, but more sour than sweet combo that you know, cherries in maraschino cherries, but sometimes it's more like sweet and sour cherries. So yeah, I'm a bit more divided, but it's something that's, as its first feel sherry, there you have it. I'm gonna try it again before you, just quickly. Nice nose. It's pleasant, especially if you can find it around 30 euros. I think it's good. 40 to 50, no. So yeah, typically Irish, you got those, it's not as vibrant, it's not as you know, the oh fuck, what was the name? Sorry. And again, I'm gonna ruin the video. It's always a question of translation. Bourgeon de Cassis, I think it was blackcurrant bud. I'm sorry to be a bit long on this. Otherwise, I noted some ripe berries, slightly winey, a hint of caramel. Okay, this one is 40%. 40%, yes. Chill filtered and colored, but there are still some nice notes. I wrote creamy vanilla with caramel, a hint of hazelnut, and no, not pine. Yes, crushed strawberry and all kinds of red berries and a bit of blackberries. All in all, a nice, decent Bushmills that doesn't have the notes, the sour plus bitter notes I don't like in the 10 years old, because this is single malt. This is not their blended whiskies like the Black Bush. If you wonder, compared to the Black Bush, it has more oomph. It doesn't have the same subtlety, the same silkiness. Comes across more like a single malt, but it's still very shy, very we're still in the typical 40% Bushmills that I know Jim, for instance, Whiskey Novice, always rants about. Yeah, they could have been more generous with this one. For instance, 43 would have been appreciated, I think, already. But all in all, yeah, if you have a nice price on this one, you can go for it. And I'll put a link to my video about it. So this was my second pick, because we had the right to go to the supermarkets despite lockdown. There were other times where some of us couldn't, and it was a shame, but let's not rant about that. Third choice, so we went to Orkney Islands, then, sorry, I have to put this here. Then we went to Northern Ireland. There you go. And now, can you still see it? Yes. And now we're going to back into Scotland, but to Islay. And unfortunately for most of you, I'm sorry, it is a French release exclusive for our market. It's 46% ABV. I already reviewed this. It's called Loch Grenort. I don't know why it has to be so big. Why it doesn't work. No. Okay. Sorry about that. It's dangerous if I put it there. I can't. Yeah, I should have. Okay, not enough well prepared. I apologize. So this one I got on first price offer around 39 euros instead of 46. It stays around that kind of price. The profile is partly medicinal, bandages and stuff, hospitals, corridors, partly seashore, partly slightly aniseed, linseed oil. Also, yeah, a bit ashy smoke. We're gonna see how it does evolve. This was on the nose, and you have most of this on the palate. It's a mix also, forgot to say, of bourbon and sherry casks. It's not Saneg, and it's not, if you wonder, it's not Machir Bay, I have it either, and it's not Lochgorm. It's something different. Yeah, I forgot to say the Bushmills, I rated it 84, and this one I only put one rate. I should retry it to see if I correct it. And this is what it is with, and the camera again betrays me every time. So it's quite light. Of course, non-chill filtered, non-colored, and it's written. So for this one, I will make a toast to you wherever you are in the world, and hoping things are going to be great next year. But I will do my wishes. I'm a bit superstitious for 22. This is a mistake regarding that. Later on next year to wish you the best. But for now, I'm just wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and enjoy your parties with families and friends and whoever you're gonna meet, and share these maybe, because it was also part of this theme, right? Ooh, star anise and vanilla and slight red fruit on the background, but quite shy. Nice seashore and maritime profile, quite coastal. It's Kilchoman. It's typical Kilchoman whiskey, but it has something of Kulila, I think, in a way. That one in particular. Something that's seductive, I would bet some kind of crushed almonds and almond pasta, but unsugared or partly unsugared, which I love in Islay whiskies. Nice. I might increase actually the rate in direct. Ooh. Let's see if the palate gives. Oh yeah, it does improve. I'm happy about that. Very nice. Okay, that's cool. I really enjoy the fact it's getting better. Gonna put a few drops. So I hope everything is okay for you and you're having a good time in this period where you have to think of your elders, for instance, and people who are alone and who have difficulties. And so, like my pal Al from Whiskey Straight Al over in Ireland, take care of each other. Yeah, it's a great advice. Whiskey Straight Al is part of this challenge, by the way. My friend Antonio, also from the United States, from Whiskey Quests. Whiskey Neighbor John, New Drum Drinker Anthony Nicky, and other people have been challenged and haven't already gave them their videos yet. I'm gonna put a link below to Andrew PRESTIGELIQUIDSWW channel, in which he will compile every single channel that will follow the lockdown Whiskies annual challenge, Christmas challenge. So you will find when he will update, because things are going quick. Lots of videos now. Okay, Slanjeva, cheers, Stiniasas, bonne santé, Gesundheit, whatever, Prosit, etc. KANPAI, of course, back. It's getting quite charming with that combo of nice delicate peat, almond paste, star anise, vanilla on the background, sweet spices, forgot to say. So yeah, just a second and I will give you the rating. Okay, so back after some homework, and I can tell you now this has increased to 88 out of 100. So pretty happy with this. And on this note, I think it's a good moment to yeah, it's getting better and better. So, hail Isla. And thank you very much for watching, and please see the link below to the initial channel that launched it, Prestige LiquidsWW, sorry, and to find a link to the others. Oh, and I was about to forget, I'm sorry. I'm challenging 3 channels. First, I wanted to challenge Whiskey Shared Toby, but it was already challenged, so I had to switch. And I'm going over to Belgium to Gert or Gerhard Retief from Whiskey Lovers Society. Hi Gert. So I hope you will accept the challenge to bring us 3 whiskies you picked during the lockdown and you want to talk about them. Then I will ask to Jason from Whiskey Jason, because he advised this bottle, and he's a great channel as well. Lots of tastings, lots of comparisons, lots of information, and yeah, no brass tracked, very I mean frank expression, and yeah, no joking around, like I said. And finally, also a very cool channel who does tons of live shows, back into Australia, not to close the challenge, but to say, hey, let's go back there before getting somewhere else. Over to Ken from Scotch Down Under channel in Australia. Please, Ken, pick 3 whiskies for me and for your audience. To continue this, thank you very much to everyone who follows me. Merci beaucoup aux spectateurs français également. Il y a une vidéo en français qui arrive d'ici la fin de l'année, juste pour vous, par ailleurs. And yeah, last thing, funny story. 3 days exactly after the lockdown was finished, and we have the agreement to travel, I did went to this place, to the distillery, French distillery, and then I blended this, which will be out soon and already out a bit progressively, for this, just a tiny story. So thanks a lot, take care, have a nice time, happy Christmas, and see you very soon, most probably next year, or maybe later on in an impromptu live show, who knows, we'll see. Bye bye.